guys, my name is Taylor. Welcome back to my channel. This is Plant Desk Woman, and today I thought it would be only fitting, as it is spooky season, to talk about something spooky, something scary, something that may haunt you in your dreams, something disgusting, something called pest. If you guys want some more information on pests that I am currently dealing with or have dealt with, stay tuned because we're going to be talking about it. Okay, so the first pest that we're going to be talking about is probably the most common, I would say, and the least damaging to your plants, and that is fungus gnats. Fungus gnats are so annoying. They just fly around your plants. You'll see them hovering above your soil. You'll see them everywhere because they are invasive and they get everywhere. I don't know if you're like me, but when you have fungus gnats, they just are hard. They're annoying and they just hang around. Here's some of the reasons they hang around. Too wet of soil. If you keep your plants really damp, try watering less often because they love that. They feed off of that. So my ferns that I leave in more damp soil, obviously, because they need it, they love them and it drives me crazy. Something else that you can do is buy the little sticky, little yellow butterflies. You can stick them right into your plant and they're little sticky pads that they're attracted to, and those work amazing. Okay, the next pest that I'm going to be talking about is spider mites. I'm going to insert a clip here in just a moment, but spider mites are teeny tiny and they leave webs around your leaves. So if you're seeing like spider web type webbing around your leaves, that is definitely spider mites. Check all of your leaves thoroughly, and I'm going to say this about all the pests. Some of the things that you can do is just clean all of your leaves. Wipe them down with water or neem oil, whatever you prefer, but inspect your plants and clean them thoroughly, and that's going to prevent spider mites the best. I am not perfect, do as I say, not as I do, because I do not wipe down my plants as often as I should. I try my best, but for me, houseplants is a hobby. I love houseplants. I work 2 jobs though. I'm a busy woman, and the minute that houseplants becomes this overwhelming job for me is the minute that I'm not going to enjoy it anymore. So I do what I can, and you should too. Don't feel discouraged if you get a pest. It's normal and it's totally okay. But checking your leaves regularly is really going to help you with spider mites. Let me show you these nasty little things. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see on this leaf, but anytime you see webbing or little bugs, there we go. Can you guys see that? You'll just see tiny little pests hanging onto webs. Ooh, look, there's one crawling. Gross. They are so nasty. Okay, quickly, I wanted to talk to you guys about how I'm gonna treat that alocasia tiny dancer. The first thing that I do is spray off all the leaves. I put it in my sink on high pressure. That way the water knocks off all of the webs and most of the bugs. Then I'm gonna wipe down all of the leaves with neem oil and water, and I'm gonna make sure that I get them completely cleaned off. That's what I do. Okay, the next pest is mealybugs. Now, I have learned to get over mealybugs. They don't freak me out that much, but when I first saw a mealybug, I literally threw the plant away. I know that that's really dramatic, but I was repulsed. They're gross. They are little white furry bugs. They have little tails. They're disgusting, and I just could not handle it. I do have 1 or 2 little tiny mealybugs that are on my ficus tenikii that I'm going to show you here in just a moment. But how you treat mealybugs, I just take a Q-tip and rubbing alcohol and I dab it right on the mealybug and they completely dissolve. So now that I'm kind of a veteran with mealybugs, I find it kind of therapeutic to go through and get them off. I don't wish them on anybody, but they are definitely, for me personally, not the hardest to get rid of. They don't move fast. They don't multiply extremely fast for me. If that's happened to you, let me know down below because that's horrifying. But for me, they're not like spider mites where you're going to come back a day later and there's going to be 700, at least not for me. So let me show you these nasty little mealybugs. Okay, here is my tenikii. Sorry for the harsh light, and these are really little. So let me see if I can get it to focus, but hopefully you can see that one right there. Let me zoom in for you. Can you guys see that? There we go. That is a mealybug right there. And they are so gross, and they're furry, and they have little tails. But that is what they look like. As I'm trying to film this, there is a fungus gnat like following me around. So if that's not the most annoying thing, I don't know what is. But the next pest that I wanted to talk about is thrips. Now I currently do not have any thrips. Woo, that's a positive. So I can't show them to you, but you can definitely Google it, look it up. You'll see what I'm talking about. They're just tiny little, almost little lions is what they look like, tiny little bugs. And they're really, really small. And I find thrips really easy to miss as well. Every time that I have found thrips, I have found a lot of thrips. And I've been like, oh my God, where did these come from? And what do I do? And I will be honest, thrips freak me out the most. I don't know what it is, but they're just really, really little. And I feel like they're hard to see, and it just freaks me out. I feel like I'm gonna have them everywhere. So every time I've had thrips, if a leaf is really, really covered in them and I feel like the leaf is already dying, I cut that leaf completely off just to get rid of it. And then same thing, I spray the whole plant down, do the same kind of treatment, clean off all the leaves. And definitely quarantine your plants that have pests. Do not keep them near your other plants. Obviously they probably already were there, so definitely check all of the plants that were in the same room because these critters travel. So I hope that this video was helpful. I am no expert on pests, so maybe not, but I tried my best. These were just my experiences. The main things are check your leaves, clean your leaves regularly, and if you have a pest, take action right away to get it clean and to get all of them off and separate it from your other plants. So I hope that this video helped. I hope that it grossed you out a little bit since it's spooky season. If it did, give it a thumbs up, and I would love it if you would subscribe. Let me know down below what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you next time. Bye!